So this crate kind of showed up in my house. I think it's from Origin. Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Blue Devil again. Yeah, Origin PC sent us over a PC to look at. This time it is a small form factor variety. When you think small form factor, do you really think small form factor? So back in the day, I built a mini ITX rig myself. So that consisted of a Gigabyte Z77 motherboard with an i5-3470. I really should have put a 3570K or the 3770K into it, but really didn't think about it too much. So added an SSD, full-size graphics card, which was an HD 7870 from Sapphire. I threw on a liquid cooler, actually. So that actually was pretty decent. Went on to mod it a little bit, but Origin PC takes it to another level. And another level meaning of elegance and design and function and everything else, while maintaining such a smaller form factor that they've actually used every single ounce and everything is thought out in this Chronos case. So yes, the PC that they sent over was the Chronos, which features a 8700K 6-core 12-threaded Intel i7 processor, a GTX 1080 Ti from EVGA blower design. It is not the Founders Edition, but very closely to that. As far as a motherboard goes, the Asus Strix Gaming i Z370 motherboard is present with a heatsink on the motherboard for the included M.2 Samsung 960 EVO 500 gig hard drive on there, as well as other storage options. For the mass storage, there is a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, which rounds out mass storage nicely. Everything about this PC screams professionalism, order, neat, and it's super small. Does it play games well? Yes, you'll see in the benchmarks it does perform admirably well. Of course, there are other configurations you can get in the Chronos. Apparently, you can get an X299 chip into it with the ASRock X299 ITX motherboard. A lot of heat to be controlled by the included 120 millimeter Frostbite AIO. Basically, it's an H55 rebadged. So that's what's on the 8700K right now. Temperatures weren't too bad. I will show up a slide with that as well too. You can't really expect sub-zero temperatures in a small form factor case. Very much present in this case, as there is ventilation on the top, the sides. The GPU even smacks right up against the side panel window to get as much clean, cold air in there as possible. So, all right, let's run it out by doing a little benchmarks, and I will show you my results, and then we'll come back around, and I got another little activity planned. All right, so as far as the additional activity, I thought it would be kind of fun to PC part pick the components list that we are going up against as far as what it takes to build a small form factor PC now, as far as part for part what's in the Chronos that was provided here. So let's just run down the parts list real quick here. That I have is a red edition. The default one is going to be the Origin PC black with the accent color being red. My model has a 650 watt Silverstone SFX power supply, the Asus ROG Strix Z370i gaming motherboard. Of course, I mentioned earlier the Origin Frostbite 120 sealed liquid cooling system, the 8700K, and then it also included the processor overclocking, so mine was at 4.7 gigahertz, a single GTX 1080 Ti from EVGA, 16 gigabytes of Origin PC rebadged Kingston Fury RAM at 3000 megahertz. Windows 10 Home is present. And then as far as the storage solutions, we're looking at a 500 gigabyte M.2 960 from Samsung, and then a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. Onboard audio is going to be running that out, as well as onboard networking. And then, of course, you get the slew of Origin swag to go along with it. So you get a mouse pad, you get a nice sweet t-shirt, USB flash drive, you get a poster, you just get a lot of awesome swag to go along with it. So let's get back over to the PC part picker and let's just jump into it.
All right, so here we have PC part picker. I've already preloaded a list here. So the Core i7 8700K, 3.7 gigahertz, so overclocking is going to be left up to you guys. The Corsair H50, the Asus ROG Strix Z370i gaming mini ITX motherboard. I couldn't find black Kingston memory, so I went with the red ones. It is a 2400 megahertz kit that I could find on PC part picker, but most of the time you can overclock the memory up to 2666 or even 3000 megahertz. So your mileage should vary there, but generally speaking, this is quite a high price for memory as well too. So keep that in mind as well too. So the storage options still going to be the 960 EVO 500 gigabyte M.2 SSD, along with the Seagate Barracuda 3 terabyte 7200 RPM. As far as a video card with the cryptocurrency madness that's happening right now, the EVGA GTX 1080 Ti. I could have went with a blower, but realistically, it's the same price to get a nicer aftermarket one, and I just feel like the superclocked version is a little bit better. So, do I condone spending this money? No, that's a little out of my price range, even for a GTX 1080 Ti. So, as far as the casing, I remember some earlier Chronos versions actually use the Silverstone RVZ01B mini ITX desktop case. So earlier versions did use it. So keeping it with Silverstone, you're going to see the 650 watt 80 plus gold certified fully modular SFX power supply, and then a copy of Windows 10 Home is also there. I did notice that the Chronos did have the EnterMax 80mm fan as a front intake, so I just threw that in there as well too, because that's what I've seen. So total cost, you're looking at about $27.77.94 before any rebates, $27.57, so roughly $27.50 for your complete setup if you were to do this yourself. So speaking of which, I alluded to this screen earlier. Basically, you're paying about a $250 premium to have it shipped to you and have the overclocking done for you already. So realistically, do I think that's a bad premium to pay? No. I think with the GPU prices that are right now, realistically the prices are comparable. Are you going to get a better deal going with Origin? No, but it takes a lot of the issues out of the way. So, and it also has a one-stop shop in terms of warranties and things like that. So they do offer a lifetime 24/7 US-based tech support and lifetime free labor, 1-year part replacement and 45-day shipping warranties. So I really do think if you're going to go with a boutique builder, Origin is one of the ones that should be on your short list. So with that said, I want to reach out to Origin and say thank you very much for providing this review sample to us. Again, if you haven't been subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps us a lot. And as always, if you want, leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know if anything else that you would like to add to this review. Thanks much. Have a good day, guys. Bye.